Hi everybody, it's Diana here at Sew Uncommon. I tried to go live a minute ago to show you guys this stuff, and I found out I couldn't flip my camera around to show you everything. But I've got some new pieces for the studio now that we're in the process of pulling everything out and doing the reorg in there. And a couple of these pieces I've had for in the garage maybe 6 or 7 months. I've had them in boxes, and last night Dave and I put them together, so I thought you might want to see them. And the other reason I was thinking about this is 2 of these pieces are from IKEA, and they were in last year's IKEA Shop Up video. I do one every year where I go through all of IKEA and I show you like products that I think are useful for small organization, for putting together a small studio or a larger studio or a small space, anywhere where you can sew and quilt. And so I wanted to show you especially one of these that was in there last year, because I think if you have a smaller space, it's really helpful. So let me flip over my camera. Here we go. So this is going to be my new cutting table. Now it's pretty good size, but the cutting table I have now is probably double the width of this at least. And so it's going to be smaller for me, but the thing I like is that it's on wheels, and I can easily move it around the room. So if I want to move it around, center it up somewhere else for videos, show you guys things that I'm doing at the cutting table, it'll be much easier. I'll have much more space in that room. And then you can see right here, I did go ahead and get a second one of these 4-tier supply and stamp stadiums while they were on sale at Joann's, because they hold 28 to 32 spools of thread, which I love. So I knew I needed a second one. Now, the thing on this one is that I won't be able to set my tools. My cutting table I have now, I set my tools all along one side, and then I still have plenty of space, and I even have my ironing space, pressing and all over there. I won't be able to do that with this one, but what I did get, let me roll this piece out, is these were on sale at, you'll have to excuse the boxes. I've been saving boxes for months and months, so that some things I can take to Goodwill and stuff like that. So this little unit here will sit to the side of the cutting table, and it will now hold my tools. We had to put it together, but it was normally like $119. We got it for $84, so that was really great at the sale again at Joann's. These are just buckets that I put in here that I had sitting on the floor, but I will be putting like my little baskets that I showed you in one of the small organizational videos in there with fat quarters. Like I might do just general fat quarters that I pull from a lot down here, and then like that shelf might be kept for my my material that I'm using for my current quilt or current project. And then tools will go in here. Things I don't quite grab all the time will go in these 3 drawers here. And then now you guys can help me with this, because here on the side it has these 2 rails. It's for ribbon and stuff, but I won't use that for ribbon. What could I use that for? You guys give me some tips in the comments, and let me know what you might use that for. And then on the back, let me just flip this around. On the back, there's this big space. Now this is meant for like wrapping paper and all. However, I could clip things here. Like I could clip a camera here to train it on the table, stuff like that, for when we're videoing and living. Because in 2024, we're going to be doing a lot more lives, which I hope you guys will enjoy. But I have some of those spools of stabilizer that are 22 inches. Those would go really good in there. And then they're kind of safely out of sight because I don't use them very often. So that is going to go next to the new cutting table. And then I got this. This I just fell in love. I know it looks like just a white screen. Let me back out even more. There, you can see it. So on one side, it is a whiteboard. So like when we're doing lives or when we're going to use this during the quilt along, so you're going to see it again soon. I can take dry erase pen and I could like mark out what we're going to do, what things you're going to need, and so that you can always see that list while we're working. And then on the other side, we roll it around. It's this gray kind of felty fabric, and it makes a perfect design board for the quilt blocks. Now, I thought the quilt blocks would fit on here really easily and stay. They don't. It's not quite as roughed up. So there's a couple of things I'm thinking of. One, I could just use my little straight pins to pin my blocks up in the center because it's meant for pins to be a bulletin type board. So I could do that. That's fine by me. Or what I could do is I could attach, I have a design board fabric that's gridded. I could put a piece over that and then the blocks would stick to it, but I don't think I want to do that. I think I might just use the little straight pins for it. And then there is a ledge. It's one piece, but you get a ledge on both sides. And the great thing about that is like on this side, I can keep tools there and stuff that I need while I'm working at the board and stuff like that. So you're going to start seeing that more in our videos pretty right away. And for sure, we'll use it during the quilt along. And don't forget that if you want to be involved in the quilt along, I'm going to ask you to go over to our website, sewincommon.com, and just subscribe. That way, when I send out the emails with all the written information for the quilt along, you'll get it. And I'll be sending out the first little bit of information in writing next week. Even though we're not going to start doing our stitching till October, next week you're going to get the first little bit of written information. So head on over there and just subscribe. And remember, I don't sell your emails. I don't let other people see your emails. It's just me and, Dave if he's helping me, but trust me, he doesn't even work with the emails. He does more other stuff for me, like helping with video editing and stuff. So your email addresses are safe if you subscribe. So just wanted to let you know that. And so those are 3 of the big new pieces that I have. So I have a bunch of IKEA shelving units called Kallax that I use in there for my fabric and stuff. Those are going to remain in the room, but this will just allow me to be a lot more mobile and stuff. So I love it. Let me know what you think. Do any of you use any of these? Tell me how you have put together your sewing area. I'd love to hear. And of course, this Sunday's video is going to be the how-to piece in the hoop. We have so many new subscribers here at the channel that I wanted to make sure that there was an easy access video for everybody on exactly how you piece a quilt block in the hoop. So that's this Sunday. So it's great for newbies. And if you've been with me for a while and you've been doing this for a while, you might want to go ahead and watch it too, because I have updated some of the information like stabilizer stuff and stuff like that. So you might get some new tips and tricks in there as well. All right, everybody, I think that's all for this one. And I hope you all have a great day. I hope you have a great weekend. It's definitely getting into fall weather here. We're only as high as about 70 degrees today. So I'm ready for it. I'm ready to get out. I've got my sweaters ready. I've got my jeans ready. I'm ready to, in my boots, I'm ready for that fall weather to come. So have a great weekend, everybody, wherever you are. And of course, until next time, sew life beautiful.